on to my team, our team. We went on a 10-day journey to the Midwest. We ran the Big Ten Gauntlet to start the season with Michigan, Michigan State, and Illinois, which, you know, that is the pleasure of a quarter system school. We did have to get a waiver because of the new time management plan situation, because when you're on the road, you're not allowed to have, they don't count as days off, so we had to figure out a day off. So we hung out in Chicago for 10 days and went to the Bean and the architecture tour, and that was fun for our kids. But we ended up going 2-1 on that trip. We felt good about ourselves when we got back, and then we promptly wet the bed against SMU. So we played great. We were up, and then we weren't. We lost 2-1 in overtime in a game, which is why I tell Shondell all the time, I don't know why I coach soccer. I really don't like it. We played some of the best soccer I've seen a team that we've coached play and ended up losing 2-1. The great news is, and Jen talks about lessons and learning and teaching these kids, and to be fair, we really do try to teach. That's what we consider ourselves, teachers. And sometimes in sports, in the very public eye, when performance matters, scores matter, records matter, it's hard to keep your eye on the prize sometimes. So we try to be pretty even-keeled, win or lose, about how we approach things. And the best news is that what happened between the SMU game at home on Sunday and our Friday night game against number 2 Florida mattered. It worked, and our kids came out and had a performance for the ages in taking down number 2, scoring in the first 2 minutes, and then defending lights out for about 89. So, so we did. We beat Florida Friday night, and then we came back, and that's always the bogey game. If I sound like a pessimist, it's just be a coach for a day. You'll learn. And so Florida was kind of out of our minds because the next game is the one that, you know, all the hype is gone and you're playing New Mexico and they're not ranked. They're an okay team, but that, in soccer, I'm telling you, there's no such thing as an easy game. So it took us until overtime, but we did. We beat New Mexico on Labor Day 1-0 in the 94th minute. So we're sitting at 4-2. Supposed to head down to Portland this weekend, where it's also ablaze. So we're looking for the yellow areas of the country in the Northwest that we can all participate. And currently Portland's yellow, but everything on the outskirts of Portland is red when it comes to air quality. So we're keeping our eyes on that. But we go down there to play in their invitational next against Boise State. Former assistant coach Jim Thomas in his 5th year there. Sunday against Baylor, a team that we struggled with in Texas last year. So we see 2 more teams that could give us some issues, but we come home for our final non-conference game next Friday against Seattle U, battle in Seattle, before we head into the throes of, again, the brutal Pac-12 with, you know, 7 or 8 teams sitting in the top 25. But we're going to keep plugging away. We like this team. We've got a perfect balance on the bookends of 9 seniors and 9 freshmen and a smattering of great kids in between. So get to know us and come on out and watch us play. We've got a great new scoreboard who we want to thank, whoever was responsible for getting us a scoreboard. We still don't have running water, so bring that yourselves. But the scoreboard's cool. Progress, yeah, we're going the right direction. We have a scoreboard.